Rengar, Leono. I was gonna say I quite actually like our comp as well. It's very solo queue-esque. Oh. Hmm. Do I want to play? We will just play Poppy. No, fucking hell, it's Angel. The J's top arc. Let's see how this goes. Well, it shouldn't be too bad for me, to be fair. I don't mind the matchup into Jace too much, but it's a little bit rough early. I don't know. I always think Jace is a weird champion at the best of times. Like, I think you've got. I don't think particularly overly great played by most people. I think he's one of those champions that requires a lot of games. Maybe. Mm. Yeah, no, definitely. I'd agree. Uh, I just don't tend to, I guess. The problem is I'm not used to, well, I don't always know when to and when not to. That's the problem. Mm. And like my wave management is shocking, to be fair. Like my laning phase has never been overly good. I don't particularly like playing laning phase a lot of the time. Yeah. I also I also just have more fun playing the rest of the game rather than laning. Why am I not warding? I can't ward. I just forget, man. I don't. That's probably why I get punished a little bit for it as well. Mm, he's gonna fuck me over as well. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. You shouldn't be able to get anything here anyway. Not particularly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't like it. Like I said, I absolutely detest line infos. It's just a pain because it involves thinking most of the time. Yeah, there is. Thank you. No, I've got ticks. I've got Tourette's. So yeah, yeah, that'll be the coffin. Yeah, any odd noises, it tends to be me. Uh, no, no, no. It's chill. It's chill. I don't mind. Whatever.
Think it's hard to push here. Okay, never mind. I
Yeah,
show mid.
probably. We see two mid though.
Yeah, yeah.
I reckon I can get it out. Mouse is answering.
Such a weird game. He does not learn. Yeah, I think actually lane assignment is fine. Can't really push out the Jace that much harder than the Blood, and Blood can't play into Malzahar. Run! Oh, didn't hit. I
I
think
think I'm alright.
yeah. No, don't run back! Walk away, sir! No, Hakirim, Dragon is up! Why are you coming top? He wants the Malzahar.
No! But he will get him.
Yeah. The minion wave just coming back. You ult them out. Nice. I do get Dragon Fight though.
It's alright, we got 3.
I think you want the Amara component first. Yeah. It's better.
First item, Thornmail Leona.
That guy has seen some shit. Ash Seraphine. That does stuff that
There's always builds that intrigue me.
Yes, daddy. Nice. should probably ward it. I think you should just start Nash at this point.
Maybe.
It's one way to force the enemy to go to you, right? That works too, I guess. She wants to heal you, don't run away from her. Oh my god. It's fine.
Oh,
Wait, didn't Vladimir win that before? How is he losing it
no, I
now?
think I'll probably match the Jace.
Yeah,
Might be easier.
he won it last time, which is why I'm confused, because
Yeah.
Vladimir usually like scales one of the best champs in the game to scale. So if he wins once, he shouldn't lose the second time.
I don't know. Jace is a level up.
Yeah.
He needs death cap though, so. But to be honest, if he's in team fights, we'll probably win.
Yeah. Yeah, 5v5 you shouldn't be able to lose. Probably just join your team after this wave.
I reckon so too. We just play for Drake.
I think you need to walk with Seraphine. She wants to go ward. She needs your help. She's just standing there. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a net dump bot. No.
No. That's so close. Not sure how your team lost the other side of it.
Dude, no. Ash still hasn't got any sort of armor pen either.
That looks like him.
Unfortunate.
Alright. Quite a lot to talk about. Let's see. Yes. All right, you watching?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for laning phase, you need to start responding to what your opponent does more,
Mm.
and less like just random spell playing. Like you're doing it somewhat, but also not really. This is fine. Now here, for example, like don't walk into him. He has a range advantage. If he just stays at length, just wait in this bush. This is fine. As melee into range. The moment he walks out of the bush, you can do stuff. So probably just let him push in. This is fine. Try to last it as much as possible. And here, I think this already, like if you just stay here, just wait until the minions arrive. Otherwise, like the moment you walk out, you take damage. This Q is fine. And then in melee versus ranged, just ignore the caster minions if you take too much damage for them. For example, like you did a good trade here, where you Q him because he's in range, and then if you just walk back now, isn't that so good? To not get his grasp procced. You're like tunnel visioning on this minion really hard. Just be okay giving up the ranged creeps, and sometimes even have to give up 1 or 2 melee creeps. As long as you stay in XP, that's like completely fine. Like here, for example, again, you don't need to hit these minions yet, first off, and then you're taking like 200 damage almost just for 2 last hits. Can't sustain through that well, and it's not like Jace doesn't force it onto you. There are some champions where you can't really do anything against it, where if you just walk to your turret and wait, they can walk here and wait. For example, Cassiopeia or something. But Jace isn't like that. For Jace, once your minion wave arrives, he can't do that much damage to you. Especially once you're level 3. Level 2 is a bit different because he can Q onto you, but just play it slow. Like you see, he's almost half mana. If we just played a little bit slower, sure, we would probably have like 1 or 2 less CS, but we would be here in health. And then this guy, he basically lost lane by you doing nothing. Like you didn't really do anything except let him expend his mana for no reason. But here again, we eat 2 autos for like basically no reason. You don't need to take that much damage there. Because you're just looking to last it anyways, so just wait until it's really a last hit, and then if he's looking to punish it, just respond to what he's doing. If he walks back, if he walks forward, you probably walk back. If he walks back, you can walk forward. Just keep the range, and the range you should stay at is just, okay, right outside his engage range, which would be his hammer Q or his auto attack range for a small trade. Of course, can't really stay out of his cannon Q range because then you're just sitting at your turret the whole lane. But you can outplay that with the minions, right? So we kind of have to reset here, which is a bit unfortunate because like if you just took less damage from his poke, giving up like a little bit more CS, you would be fine staying in lane because again, he's half mana. He has to really manage his mana well, and at some point, I think like level 5 to level 6, he just runs if he tries poking you with his spells. But if he's getting to auto attack you all the time, then it doesn't really matter how much he uses his spells, and then you couldn't use your mana very well. Here, He didn't back yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just stayed here. Who is stronger when you come back?
Myself.
No, he's still stronger. Why? He's level 5 and he has minions.
Okay.
Does that mean you shouldn't trade with him?
No.
No. Doesn't matter that he's stronger because he can't kill you. With this last mana, he probably gets you till here or something, and you when you fully all in, you get him to here. But then he's and you still have mana, so you can stay, and he has to leave, and he has to back and TP. And then probably you just push in the wave and TP back as well, and then you're basically even at that point. Like you're down like 8 to 15 CS or something. That's okay. The only thing you should not do here is just ignore him completely, let him poke you, and then get the wave in. Because that's what he wants. He just wants to push this in, leave, and recall, and don't have to TP. So what happens if you just hold this here?
He'd have to stay around.
Exactly. And now he just used the last of his mana, basically. That's good. Because that means he doesn't have pressure over you. Like, if something happens in jungle, you're stronger. If you extend a trade, you're stronger. Basically, he has to recall. He has to take a worse base than what he wants to, because he has to TP back, and he wouldn't have to if you let it crash. So here, just hold the wave because it's annoying for him. Basically, just think, okay, if you were this Jace, what would be the most annoying thing you could do?
Yeah.
To him, like, so of course, just hold the wave, and then here, if we can cancel him. Here, this is fine because he TP'd back here. It's really nice to just check out of Fog of War, because if you hover over this turret, like with your camera, you can see if he TPs or not. Makes a small difference because maybe you get a window to ward if you just hardcore. In this case, it's fine. All right. So again, we're getting poked a bit too much. Like, just play around his spells a bit more. You know, Jace, like, you played this game a bunch of time, right? You should know how his Q works. Like his cannon Q. This right here, like, that every Jace player does that, no? Where he just hits the minions because they can't aim at you, they just aim at the minions.
Yeah.
Just kite back a bit. Don't be so focused on the last hits. Like, of course you should last it, but take your time with it. Usually you don't have to compromise your positioning that much to get a single last hit. And then dodging Jace QE, it's worth more than 20 gold, I'd wager. Probably. Here again, just respect his range more. Like, the main thing is just when he is walking like this and you are walking like this, and there's like no relation. Like, these two, they don't match. When he does this, you should probably like mirror him, or actually probably do this because he wants to set up QE on you. Just your eyes need to be here more. They're too much on the minions, I think. Is what happens. Because when you're actually fighting, I feel like you don't have that issue. I think you do actually know basically exactly what you need to do. In laning phase, you just don't do it because you want to last hit the minions. Alright, now we have the base and TP, and now should be fine. Yeah, here, try to look for him. What does he want to do?
Base.
Base, okay. So, how about we just run here? And while we walk there, we can auto this minion because we have range. And then we can queue the backline and then maybe drop like 1 or 2 last hits. But for that, what we get is, if he's recalling here, we can cancel him. And then he's fucked. We just one lane because he didn't base properly. If he did that. But we don't check his base, so we kind of just shove in, which is okay. And then here, perfect time, go ward. You push in a wave. If you ever want to go here, in this area, ward first. If you have wards, just ward first. Always. need to do that. And this is actually the interesting. Okay, so here this trade, complete nonsense. Like, why are we
Yeah.
trading here? This is all the same thing I told in team, like when we did the team coaching in the beginning. Only Jace decides if this trade continues or not. If you start trading here, because it's way too close to his turret. Like, if he doesn't want to keep going, he just leaves. So this is just on him, and he can just kite backwards to his turret, and you now have to like try to run. Like, even this, just turning around to auto, just run, man. And I don't know like what this Jace is doing, but you're basically dead here. Like, you have to probably flash if the Jace is good. Why are we running back in? What are we doing here? Just get out. Yeah, and then what did that guy just do? QE back here, and then he just walks into Poppy E. Like, that was, I don't know. This guy is very confused too. So that kind of saves it, because otherwise he would die or have to flash. But yeah, against a little bit of a better Jace, you just die there. So just make sure in your head, okay, who is actually like initiating the trade here? Do I have a choice in this or not?
Yeah.
If you want to extend it or not. And then if the answer is no, probably means you're getting kited. Alright. Outcome is very good though. Like, Jace fucked up, so we can take it. Very important spot with waste states again. He recalled, we saw him, we can track him. Where is Jace right now?
He would be coming from base.
Okay, where is he? Like, here.
Probably in Hib Tower.
No. He's probably like here already.
Yeah.
Because he recalled, if he's quick with his items and doesn't wait to shop around, he just runs out immediately. Then he would be like here. I think he's even, might be even, no, it's around there. Yeah, it was around there. And then he's back, and now we're fucked. Because what happens now is, first off, you have to find a spot to recall. If you do this, if for some reason, like, you need the gold, if you needed like 120 gold for your item, then sometimes this is fine to compromise your wave state over. But if you do that, you do need to find a good spot to recall. One tip I can give you is, if you hit the turret and then walk like this, just change direction, go here instead.
Yeah.
Because this will be out of vision, so they will think, okay, he went here. So they will look for your recall in this spot. Alright. So can't recall there. Probably just continue walking here. If you're not scared of jungle, you can do this, because they never check this, but if enemy jungler is there, you're even more fucked, so probably just go back there. And the reason, like, even if this doesn't happen, like, the Jace played that good, that's good from Jace to check here, but even if that doesn't happen, it's still bad. Say you got base, you are basically now here. Jace can shove this in really hard if he wants to. He also gets a plate, because by the time he shoves this in, you're like here or something. And then you also lose at least one melee, if not two. So taking the plate here was just a negative play for us. Because in the very near future, Jace just gets it back, basically. And then this is even worse, because now, well, what can do? Like, he canceled your recall, you have no items, you just have to drop a wave at this point. And then that's obviously bad, because he gets like even more and you lose the entire wave. Alright. Here again, this is basically the point of the game where the minions don't dictate trades anymore. Like, at this point, if you want to survive laning, you have to concentrate only on what he is doing. Last hitting shouldn't, like, you shouldn't have to think about it. It should happen still, of course, but you shouldn't compromise your position, and you should always like keep an eye on what he is doing. Because I think if you play it well, this is the point of the matchup where you are probably just stronger. Because Poppy just has, like, her Q base damage is completely ridiculous. he just, like, whenever he does this, if you just press W here, he takes half his
Yeah.
health in damage. And then we queue the minions instead. A bit sad. And you also keep doing this where you just walk out of the minions. Like, he wants that, no? He just QEs here.
Yeah.
Just stay back. Just wait. Or if you want to trade, like, walk like this, and then, I don't know. There's no trade here, though. Like, you don't have a wall, you can't trade, probably. That's fine. What is this Q? What was this Q supposed to
I
achieve?
don't know.
Okay. So he took the plant. You need to be more decisive. Do you want to trade? Yes, then E. You're not gonna get a better E here. Not gonna happen. If you don't want to trade, just run. One of these two. But you just stay around and then I don't know, and then we don't W again. Like if he Qs on you, always W. You do that later on in the game. I like why aren't we doing it here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. And then we hang on for dear life. We're fine. And then we die. Again, could we have played that better? Probably.
Definitely.
Let's see. Again, didn't W. And then didn't E. Probably what you have to do to survive here is just E a minion.
Yeah.
But then he locks you in his E animation, so you just die. That's rough. Because yeah, this laning phase, even if you don't like it, you still have to be kind of good at it. Also, I think it's more fun if you get better at it. Because if you're always in this position, I understand that you don't like it, but you should be in Jace's position some of the time too.
Yeah.
For example, the game where you played Yorick into Mundo, it can't be that bad, no?
No.
Shouldn't feel that bad. Alright. So here we just kind of have to survive. At this point, I think it's fine to not look for trades anymore. He has his item completed, so probably just give. You should, like, in this spot, actually, like the moment Hecarim recalls, you check your map sometimes, right?
Yeah.
When you spot something like this, ping assistance. Because, yes, he is stronger than you, but he is overextending really hard. Like, he doesn't have vision here, we know that. So basically, if Hecarim just does this, no matter where else his wards are, he is just dead to Hecarim.
Yeah.
Because you have some way to engage on him where he has no say in it. You can just E forward, QR, and then he comes down and he's CC'd for a solid like 1.5 seconds. And by that time, Hecarim will be behind him. And good things happen. So if you need assistance, just ping assistance. If you can, like, if he doesn't 1v2 you. He can't 1v2 you, so that's fine, I think. If he 1v2s you, then of course don't ping assistance because you just doom your jungler. But this was nice. Could have done that way earlier, probably. That Hecarim comes top and you just kill him. Because he only played for the 1v1 there. This mid roam is fine. And then probably just walk top. This is really unfortunate that we don't take the plant here. Because then this is much easier to play. You can take the plant here, you just have to stand like a little bit to the right. Then you get over this wall. Because now you're like, okay, where does Jace run? And if Jace is good, he knows where you're coming from. And he just does the opposite. And then this is really annoying because you basically, it's just a 1v1 they're fighting. But turns out we are still winning it. And we recall. The game honestly looks fine. I don't know. Like your team's kind of stupid. I feel like it shouldn't have been this bad. Okay. Here you want a 1v2 because the Seraphine is coming, which is nice. Have complete anti-synergy with her. Like you kick the Senna out of her R and you kick the Leona out of her E, but it doesn't matter. They still die. Alright. And then Rengar comes. Yeah, game looks fine to me.
Yeah.
So here we walk bot again. This is okay. Probably just. Yeah, I think you should have looked what happened
I
here.
did wanna look mid, but I thought the play would go by the time I got there.
Yeah, maybe. I think it would have been good if you walked there. At least look first, like before you decide. Because you didn't look, you just walked here and then you turned around. And now you look, but now it's too late. Yeah, I think this is kind of game deciding because if you were there, I think the play might have been okay.
Yeah.
It's still your bot lane is still stupid for getting caught there. Like, why are they pushing enemy tier 1 when they have zero teammates to buy? Could have probably turned that around. Then this is nice. And here we just go top. And we go top some more. And we go top some more. And now we reset. This is fine. Like, you're strong in this game. I feel like you should do more. Probably, yeah. Try to go with your team to do something. But this is what are you doing here?
I'm not overly sure at this point.
Yeah. Like
I wanted to at least get some vision for the Baron, realistically.
but you have no wards.
Yeah, well, it just clear anything up here.
Yeah, but the vision from enemy in this area doesn't matter for you because if you don't have vision here, like if you don't have wards, you don't care if enemy has wards. You can't. Also, you can't really clear it either. You don't have sweeper.
Yeah.
You can only clear control wards. That's not great. Not great. This is, I think, the game deciding play actually. Like this is where this is a play where you could have had an impact and you chose to have a negative impact on the game. Because like why are we walking here? We're baiting our team to walk into enemy jungle without wards. They shouldn't walk here. They should probably just let you die if you keep walking here, but it's always that's always what happens in solo queue, right? Where if you walk somewhere and they have no idea what the fuck is going on, they probably just stick to their nearest teammate. So yeah. We don't want to fight there, so we shouldn't fight there. Actually, it's not where it happens. Never mind. Okay, good on you. I think it happens like a little bit later, but it's exactly that spot where we die. Okay, yeah, this is first where the Malzahar thing happened. All right, when you side lane 1v1, always keep in your mind like, do I win 1v1 or not? That's what you should think. And against Malzahar, you do not win 1v1. It's not even hard for him to play. Like, he doesn't have to be, like, faker or anything. He just presses E, and that's kind of it. So don't try to look for 1v1s when there's no point in fighting it.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing you can do in this spot is to not even be here in vision. Just wait outside vision until he clears it. Then come, clear the wave, and then also just leave. He has a minor tempo advantage by doing that, but you don't take HP. Like you will stay full HP if you do that, not be on vision. Like enemy still has to respect you while you're not there. So instead we just 1v1 him, which is whatever. Kinda works out, but also kinda doesn't, because I think we could have fought that Drake if we were just there.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're not here, you just let this guy push, thinking he's Fiora or something, and then you're here instead with full HP. That's playable. Like, just match your role. If you're Poppy, you're not split pushing, usually.
Yeah.
At least if there's like objectives up and our team can fight for it or whatever, then probably just be with our team. If you're playing Fiora, then hell no, we're not joining our team. But then you probably also don't lose 1v1 there, right? That's what makes the champions. This is where you do that, right? Again, like why? Why are we here? There's nothing.
Yeah.
We're fighting over air, and then you're just taking damage. Seraphine just dies because Drengar are there, and then kind of take away the only target Ash can hit instead of the Malzahar. So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit rough. Like this could have been avoided by just not doing anything. You don't even
Yeah.
you don't need to walk forward here. There's nothing you need to do. There's no need. Your team is doing okay. You have a skating team comp. Probably just chill. Probably just wait and let the enemy make a mistake. Because this is not Leona making a mistake. This is not her. Like this is not your terrain. If they do that in your jungle, then you can look, because then you probably have vision and can respond to stuff. But not here. It's completely unplayable for your team. This spot. And for you, it's also kind of unplayable. Like, you hit Leona like a little bit, and then you took half your health in damage for free, basically. So yeah, this is actually game deciding, I think, because they get Nash off this, and then the game kind of ends. I think after this, wait, what happens after? Right, we try. Oh, we do catch Leona. Go back top. Push out this wave. Push out next wave, and then join team. Right. Here, I get that you go to Ash and Seraphine, but
Yeah.
also I think you should probably go to these two. Her name is great, by the way. Unhappy me, I just noticed. Alright. Like here, in spots like these, by the way, always when you're walking around the map, just look at the minimap. I think you do that mostly, but this is where something happens, right? The champion portraits very close to each other. There's probably a fight going on, and the fastest way is this.
Yeah.
So probably should be there. And we just kind of arrive, and we don't know what's going on because we didn't see anything. Like, you need to move your camera. We need to see what's going on before we are here. So now we're kind of flanked by everyone, and then, yeah. It's a bit rough. I think the Malzahar did a lot of damage to Hecarim and Vladimir, which is why they lost that side of the fight.
Mm.
So they get second dragon. Nah, actually, game's over. You can't defend that anyways. That's fine. Yeah. But games end like that. Like in Diamond, you can't just play whatever and hope enemy fucks up and don't end or whatever. Like you will lose games like this if you don't play macro properly. Your team all, like, I don't know, they all died with ults up, but it happens, right? Team's not gonna be great. You have to do what you can do to control them, which is try to not be in positions where if they follow you, they get fucked. And then try to just be where the action is, and not just walk like flank, giga flank Poppy. And Poppy is a little bit more of a defensive tank, right? You wanna usually try to just peel for your teammates on Poppy. If you play Gragas, for example, you can play it exactly the same like Poppy. If you play what else is in your champ pool? What else do you play? Right, let me look. If you play Maokai, Maokai is the same, probably would be with your team. If you play Gnar, probably play with your team. If you play Aura, probably play with your team. If you play Volibear, with Volibear, I think this is fine what you did. Like, right, walk here, look for an angle, look for isolated fights. With Cannon, this is definitely fine because, like, you're not peeling for your team anyways, right? With Singe, this is fine, but just be more true to your role. Think, what does your team need from you? What, like in fights? What do you what should you do? Is it, do I want to
Yeah.
peel? Do you
No, I
want
get
to?
it.
Yeah, okay. And then during laning phase, just stare at the enemy more. Like you know how to play the fights. I know that because like you 1v1 the Jace here, I think, and you 1v1 him here. You didn't care about the minions so much. You focus too
Mm.
much on like minion health. You need to focus more on what the enemy is doing, like trading and shit.
Yeah.
And I think what you should do is just hyper focus on trading and ignore the minions for the next few solo queue games. And at that point, you should probably have like really low CS, and then but the trading should get easier. And once the trading gets easier, you can try to just incorporate CS in more. Like be okay. I have to. I want to trade, but oh, maybe I'm in this matchup. I just played it. Uh, I know how the trades go. Then you know, okay, you have downtime. This is where I CS.
Yeah.
Or how to get CS without getting punished for it against Jace, for example. Once his QE is down, the only thing he really has is auto attacks in against Poppy, because if he jumps on you with hammer form, you just have the answer in W. You have a one button answer.
Yeah.
All right. Um, do you know how to practice map awareness or
Um. What in the sort of tools that you can use?
no? You don't need a tool. Just for every auto attack you do, just glance at the
Just
minimap.
look at the map.
Yes,
Yeah.
because while you're auto attacking, you can't move anyways, right?
Mhm.
So if you do that during laning phase, I think you're fine. And if you look at the minimap and like everything is dark and you have a ward in your inventory, that should tell you, oh, maybe should go ward.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions immediately?
Not particularly. I think I struggle with just not doing a whole lot. That's sort of the issue. That's why I want to do stuff. I'm not happy just sitting back and doing nothing
Yeah, the
sometimes.
focus on trading. And if you can't trade, like if you
Mm.
know, okay, I die if I go for a trade here, that usually means the way the lane is really fucked anyways. Then you can either look to proxy or just gank someone, just give up
Yeah.
top. That's a possibility. Or sometimes, especially when your team is ahead, sometimes you just have to suck it up and do
Mhm.
nothing, because that's the best thing you can do sometimes. But I think
Yeah.
in this game, the Jace was really bad. If you just traded better with him, you would have won.
Mhm.
Like later on, you kind of fucked him, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I do quite like the matchup later on in the game anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. The the W, just hitting W on Jace hammering is really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for wave states, just think, okay, what is annoying for my opponent? Do I hold the wave or do I not hold it? And then pushing is basically just, okay, can I get the wave into the turret in time? Yes or no? The answer is no, you slow push it. If the answer is yes, you hard push it.
Mhm.
I think that's it for wave states. Everything else is quite
Yeah.
self-explanatory. All right. Then you know what to do.
Good.
Do you struggle with concentration? Like,
Uh, I can do sometimes. It's the ADHD brain.
yeah.
It can
Is
be.
your room well ventilated?
Uh, I've got a window. If that's what you're
Yeah,
asking. Yeah.
you should try playing with open window, because
Yeah.
CO2 actually fucks the brain. Like
Okay.
if you sit in your room for too long without having windows open, you will just have 10% less brain power or something in an hour. Like
All
actually
right.
from CO2 poisoning.
No, I believe you. Sure,
All
I'll
right.
give it a go.
All right. Then I think for me that's it for now.
Okay. Thanks, Chris.